yet again. This has been a series turn of events. I've got to get these handlebars done so I can send them out tomorrow. First, I've got to get my home office kind of set up. For some of you that know, and for some of you that don't know, I am a pipeline inspector, and I used to be a pipe welder for a while and turned inspector for a company. So I do a lot of traveling, but lately it's looking like the beginning of this year, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of paperwork stuff. A little bit of traveling. Speaking of which, I have some traveling coming up that you guys will probably be a part of. But I have to get my home office set up. I've had this over here for a while. So I used to have a 32-inch, like, old school flat screen over here as my monitor. And then now that I've kind of more set up camp, my home office and my company had sent me monitors and keyboards and stuff. So I can do more paperwork. Kind of a blessing and a curse all at once. So, stick with me. I'm gonna do some welding here soon. I think I gotta get this piece cut. Yeah, but first I'm gonna get this all set up. So I don't have. Well, yeah, I do. Hold on a second. Oh God. There we go. Hello, sir. How are you today? I have this little setup here. There we go. What am I'm assuming you're saying, what am I doing? I am setting up my home office because we got that storm coming in. So I'll be working from home for next week at least. There's some training I have to get to, but that's local. So I got a couple things that I need to get done. 2 monitors set up. My company is pretty gracious about getting me set up with my necessary equipment. So they set me up with this stuff, and I'll be getting some paperwork together because I also have a project coming up in way upstate New York. I'll probably be doing a video on like traveling stuff during that. So thought I heard something. But I had to get one thing. I had to get was a dual HDMI port because I don't have one on the laptop. So I'm gonna get this set up. This over here. That in. no signal. That's bullshit. Let's see display settings then. What's going on here? I thought that would work. I really thought that would work. Huh. It's got the little freaking thing on the bottom. Am I plugged in? Am I plugged into the right ones? Yeah. So why isn't that working? What the hell? That's gonna suck if it doesn't work. That's kind of annoying. Let's see what happens now. I don't know which one I plugged in. Which one did I plug in? That one. HDMI 1. What? So now what? Why can't I detect? Why isn't it working? They say. All right, you know what? Let's go to USB then, if that doesn't work. Does that work? Huh. That kind of pisses me off a little bit. Why isn't that working? How about now? Do one of these have an USB port that I can plug into? Oh. Well, yes, it does. That's a display port. That's not going to work. Ooh. I got USB. I wonder if this will work. Let's just test this out first then. I really want to get these dual monitors set up. I wasn't supposed to get 2 monitors, but I did. And I'm not complaining about it. What the fuck? Get in there, you piece of junk. There we go. Now what? Something. Give me something. Give me something. That's obnoxious. Why isn't that working? don't understand. This is driving me nuts. I mean, I guess I can run both my computers, my work computer on this one and my own computer on that one. I just don't like that. That's weird. Oh. All right, I have a question. Oh, I don't. All right. What? I wonder if brightness, color, image, input. Oh. I can only go through the display port. Let's try that and then plug this in. Management. Why isn't it working? I can't go to display port. Oh, that's why that's not working. Why isn't this working? I don't understand why that's not working. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh. I bet because my work computer is not going to let me. What's up? What's going on? Are you willing to bet that it's just not going to let me? Let's take this out. Did I plug in the right cord? Yes, I did. Okay. I know this cord works. I know this cord works. That's what drives me nuts. All right, well, let me see, out of curiosity, can I connect? Nope, that's not it. No. That's annoying. That's really obnoxious. I can't believe that's not working. It's really troublesome. Where'd this go? Out of curiosity, if I take this, shut up, and plug it into this computer, does it work over here? Because if it works over here, we've got ourselves a wiener. Nope, that's not working either. Son of a bitch. I was just saying, because that computer is much older anyways. Alright, so I can unplug this. We know that's not going to work. That out of there. Let me try this again. I got so many things plugged in this thing. Try this again. Oh, it didn't make the doo-doo noise. Kind of obnoxious. I wonder if this one does. Oh, okay, well. Alright, well, I guess that answers my question. I can't do dual monitors with these two monitors set up, but I can run two computers at once, which means I can do my work here, and then I can run my, well, that might help me out. I'm cold, man, it is cold in here. So, little input here. I work as a weld inspector, and I am also very particular. Well, let me start with this. As a welding inspector, I have to collect documents, MTRs, drawings, and all that stuff. And then it's not always supposed to be, but it ends up being my job to also create what we call as-built drawings, which is drawings that detail, hold on, drawings that detail the fabrication as it was installed, because things change in the field, so the fabrication drawings aren't always what ends up being in the field. If that makes any sense at all. So I create these drawings called as-built, and these as-built are corrections to the original drawings. I have software for my company on this computer, but I don't like it. I'm so used to stuff like SolidWorks, Pro Engineer, and AutoCAD and stuff like that, where it's good software, but I'm just used to a different platform. So I have Autodesk Fusion 360 that I subscribe to on my personal computer, and making drawings with that is a hell of a lot easier for me. What the hell? You bitch. So that's what I do. So actually, now that I think about it, I think actually doing it this way may end up working out for me in the long run. Because I can come over here, I can do what I need to do there, and then I can do this over here. All right, I don't think I would. So yeah, that's gonna be what it is. But I'm gonna change this because what I can do is I can actually extend these displays and do it like that. There we go. There. So now I can work like that if I need to. And yes, this looks like there's a lot going on because, well, there kind of is. And there we go. Now the only thing I'm waiting on for this is an adapter for that. That, I'll figure out what to do with that later. All right, so that's gone. Yes, we have a winter storm coming up, so everybody's doing their prep. For once in my life, I am actually pretty well prepared for the storm. So, I don't need to do much prep. I'm walking around like I have to take a poop, which I kind of do. All right, hang tight. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna have much of an option here. No. Let's get this stuff out of the way. I need to make one more cut so I can finish these handlebars. I need to finish these handlebars. How much paper? Yeah, I gotta go get it. BRB, baby. just had a realization. Fifth thumb, you're the man. Anyways, USB-C to USB. I wonder if that'll work. And then I can run two monitors. Let's unplug that. Actually got found. I figured. Let's plug in. This one has USB, maybe. Let's plug in USB to USB-C. Anything? No, it won't let me do that. It's either HDMI or DisplayPort. USB is probably for something else. Okay. Well, that answers my question. That's fine. That's fine. You can go over there. I'm gonna take this and put this over here. I can still use that keyboard for now. And then I'll probably get another keyboard for this one. Oh, no, it won't. No, it won't. Let's add a device. There it is. You're gonna connect over here. You're gonna stay over here for now. The device is ready to go. Okay. So I got two computers running. I'm a mess. But anyways, that's okay. So I got this monitor up. That one's easier for you to see. This is probably going to go back. I'm never good at putting anything back. I always make a mess. This isn't working for my computer, so I will send this back. I'll probably use this to get another mouse laptop thing or whatever. Anyways. Get in there. Ha! Did it. Okay, problem solved. Close that. I like to extend those displays. This display is more than big enough. So, react. I'm going to go over. Oh shoot, I'm a mess. I like it up there. I like it up there. Right about there is good. Yeah, what the hell. All right, that computer's on. That one's on. Where is my 1.25" pipe? So I guess I'm gonna start cutting. I had to cut this pipe, so I don't really have much of a choice. I gotta get this done. 10 o'clock? Yeah. Okay, and then I gotta go to bed. Anyways, here's my pipe. Here's my saw. Typically, I wouldn't want to make this much noise at night, but it's only one cut, and I really need to get this done. So I have made all of this. The only one that I need to do is this one. 5.69 inches. So I need to make another one of these, but reversed, kind of. This is going to come up, and the cut needs to be the other way. So I need to figure out what hook I'm going to do and how in the hell am I going to do it. Because this one was wrong. This one, instead of being that way, I need to rotate it that way. So I can, this has to be 45 degrees-ish, like that. I can cut that way, or I can rotate this. How did I do this before? Ah, yes. Put it in the vise. Put it in the vise. Everything is cold out here. I have to make this level. I have to make that level first. Get that close. This is always the hard part. Give me this. This is well, goddamn, that's pretty good. Good. So that's straight. I need my marker. Okay. So that is right. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that was luck. So that's top dead center. That is top as top dead center can go. I need to make a mark at 90. I need to mark up 45 actually. And then I need to do half of that, 22 and a half. And I need my rolly tape. My little magnetic tape measuring device, where'd that go? Shit, tripping over myself too. All right, well, I can use a regular tape measure. Not my favorite thing to use, but I'm gonna go a 1/4 inch down. So that's 22 and a half degrees rolled. Let me see what that turns out to be. Okay, so this one is the wrong one. So that means I roll that. I need to go a 1/4 inch down that way. That's what I did wrong. That's what I did wrong. I'm pretty confident. Watch, I'm gonna fuck this one up too. I'm gonna be so mad at myself. Of course, I've already screwed up because I can't find my marker. Every time I put that thing down, it disappears. What the heck? I literally just had it in my hands. That's a problem because I really need that marker. Got it. Snatch. What the fuck? Put the 1/2 inch down. Okay, so a 1/4 inch down. Hang on. Let me make a mark at 90 so I know what the hell I'm doing. That's 45 right there. I need to go down to 90 degrees. Okay, then I go a 1/4 inch from there. Right? That's 22 and a half. That needs to be cut. Let me see if that makes sense. So this is the riser. Put this in my pocket. This is my riser. This is gonna come up. The handlebars need to drop down this way. I have this cut so it's up. So this needs to go down. So if I have it up like that, Jesus Christ. Is that level? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. So if that's straight like that. Okay. So that. Yes. That needs to go down there. That's not gonna move down there. This is confusing as fuck. Did I just make it worse? I hope that once I get this, I never get this confused again. No, I need to do a total 180. I need to do a total 180. So that is perfectly level that way. Yes, that's leveled this way. Okay, so then I take this, make a mark at top dead center, which that was pretty close. Now, which way do I need to go? So if this is sitting like that, this is going up like that. This needs to roll that way, like that. Oh, this marker's falling apart on me. Gotcha. Right? Right. All right. I think I got it. So, this is the top dead center of this cut. This cut needs to be, instead of going down at an angle this way, it needs to go at an angle that way. So, if I make a mark there, and I roll it that way, 1/4 inch. That is the top of the back side, because this one is angled up and that is wrong. That needs to angle down. That needs to roll there. Okay. Now with the way this is cutting, let's go over to the saw. Now, where is the correct one? This one is correct, but the opposite side. So that means that my cut has to be way the fuck. Okay. Now that should be about 5 3/4 inches from here to there. Actually ended up being what? 5 5/8. and that is 5/8. Okay. I think maybe I got it. That's the right one. Okay, put this one in here. This one's trash. This is the hardest part about fabrication, is making damn sure that you have your angles and your rolls correct, because if you can see what happens. That means if I come over here, I need to cut from that side. So that would be, come here. You come with me. We're having a lesson. We're all gonna learn together, okay? Okay, stop it, come here. I'm gonna pull this out. So that means if I cut that like that, right there, that should be the correct cut. You can't see. Okay, so that means that if I cut that in this angle, that should be correct amundo, theoretically speaking. So what I am going to do, something like that. This is going to go over here for now. Clamp down so I can free my hands up. You can't see what I'm doing still. Now we're cooking with gasoline, right? I am going to make damn sure that this lines up. So this right there has to be level. So I'm going to take my torpedo, put it over top, and I'm going to gently roll until it's level. And I'm going to take my clamp, not clamp it that way. Remember the problems that we had yesterday? Not yesterday, but what I mean. Clamp this so it doesn't go anywhere. That didn't work last time. Let me try something else. No, I can't do that because that's in the way. Can't do that because that's in the way. All right, well, we're gonna make do. Will that come down and hit that? No, I don't think so. So I'm gonna unplug something. I'm gonna make one loud cut, wake everybody up one time, and that'll be it. Okay, and what I do need to do is I think I need to put something over here to cover this, because that has been bothering me. Come to think of it, I might have something here. Yes. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna figure that out. There's a little port right here behind the saw that shoots, and it shoots everything all over the place. So I'm gonna see if I can't just use this little elbow with some like duct tape or something. I'm gonna find my duct tape. Is my duct tape. For now, we're just going to do this. This will at least fix it for the time being until I can actually make something to go over that. Pretty sure that'll work for this one time. Or more, I don't know. All right. We're gonna double check everything because this is a very important lineup. Keep it right there. It's now or never. I think that did it. I think I did it. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. So that's going to come up like that. That makes the angle down. We're in business, son. Okay. Good. So then I finally made this cut. I can get these done. I can get these done. What time is it? It's time for bed. No. Yeah, I don't care. I'm getting these done. The handlebars go in here like this. I need to level this. And I need to go this way as well. And yes, I'm gonna sand these down, make damn sure zero. Damn close to zero. And this should read a little over 45. Yeah, 45.7. That's about right. So then I'm gonna take, I don't know why I pulled this rebar out. I'm gonna do something with it, and then I didn't. Okay, good. I gotta get my TIG torch set up too. Took everything apart. Took everything apart because I was doing another project. Where are my other gloves at? That's kind of important. Where'd my nice ones go? Come to think of it. Oh, right there. Okay. Man, I got that again. Stop making noises. Alright, so I'm gonna, because this is 120 wall, I want a really, really, really good solid penetratable weld. I'm grinding bevels on these so I can get like 99% penetration. Okay. And then this piece is going to go on like that. And God damn it, that looks about right. That looks awesome. I did something right. Let me sit up. So I was doing a different project. So I took this machine apart. This is the S-Water CT 2050. Like my normal introduction on my machine. This is a 7-in-1 welder, so it does AC and DC TIG, as well as stick, plasma cutting, and it has its own air compressor. It is a wonderful machine. Worked very hard to get this thing right. So I'm gonna make sure that my gas is plugged in. I was welding on my trailer yesterday. Oh, the only thing about this machine is it's kind of heavy. It's the only thing I don't like about it, but it's got an air compressor in it. It's gonna be heavy. All things considered, it's not too bad. All right, and I can come over here, plug my gas in for my torch. Maybe if I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now this only gets snugged up slightly. This does not get near as tight as what the bottle does. Okay, that's it. I need the controller. Let me plug this in first. So that's the torch lead, and this is for the trigger. There you go. That's set up. Fire this baby up. My ground lead over here still. Okay. Make sure my weld mode is set. Yep, okay. All those settings are right. It's time to get some work done. Last bit to go. this thing is set. I can't use these, I don't think. Maybe I can. No, it's going to want to clamp it like that. Tack them by hand then. I love. I love TIG welding. At home especially. I swear to God, it's the best process to learn. It takes a while to learn, and it's expensive to get started because it's got so much stuff to it. But, man, when you get it set right, it is just so beautiful. And it's quiet, no mess. Everything's got to be clean, though. All right, I'm actually thinking I got this set up wrong. I need to actually turn it so it's straight up. Because right now, the more important setup is to make sure that my roll is correct. So I'm gonna find a way to put this in the vise without screwing me up. Oh, I could do that. So what I have to do, I have to set that up so that's right. This is going to be tough. Let me... there like that. It's pretty close. What's that at? That's level. What's that at? That's not. Fuck. I think I'm going to be fitting this by hand, like completely by hand, because I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna set this by hand. I don't like it. Okay, those match. That's all I really care about at the moment. first tack is going to be completely free-handed. Going to be somewhere about right there. Gotta be. You go with that. Right about there, I think. I'm gonna burn the shit out of my thumb. Here we go. All right. I gotta see how it looks, because that's the only thing I can go off of, really. That's turned in a little bit. That's turned in. Pretty good, honest. I think it looks all right. Wind up. The lineup looks like in there. Yeah, that's pretty lined up. All right. It's as good as I'm going to get. Now I have to see about my angle. Make sure these are the same. Yeah. 45.5. 44. So it's got to come up some. How much do I have to come up? I ain't got none. That's a problem. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tack it up there, and hopefully it'll shrink it in enough and give it a little bit of a longer tack. Oh dear. So now it's reading 45.2, which means I moved this a little bit. That's all right. 44.0. Shoot. I gotta cut that tack. I had a little hammer. Oh, come on. Man. You do this to me? There we go. So I'm looking for 45.7. I'll get it now. And then it moved on me. Now I'm looking for what? 45.2, 45.3. Yeah, I get that. Hello. Did I get it? Okay, well now we're at 44.8. What do I get over here now? 44.9. I'll take that every day of the freaking week, man. How's that lineup looking? That one, all right, that one turns in just slightly. This one turns in just slightly. Okay. Attack, attack, attack. Oh, I'm gonna need some filler. I got a little bit of gap there. All right, that one's set. Now the last one I need to do is the handlebar itself. So I'm going to grind another bevel on this. next level. What is the angle I'm looking for on this? Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so it doesn't change much when I roll it. So 11.4 degrees back. It's a little more than I thought it was going to be. That's going to fit up like that. Ooh, 15. 11.4 is right there. Make sure everything's lined up. There's 11.5 that way. 11.5 that way. Which means this should be perfectly level, and it is. Okay. This should be straight-ish. Yeah. Oop. All right, I'm gonna take a look and see how that feels in the hand. Looks pretty good. What do you think? It looks pretty, feels pretty good, looks pretty good. Sits pretty well on the hand. I'm gonna put this in the vise, give it one more tack, one more solid, good tack. Or I'm just going to end up damn near blowing right through it. Okay. That feels pretty good. So let's put this thing in the vise so it is straight up and down for me. All right, I'm gonna set you back a little bit. This is the last 2 welds of this set of handlebars, and these ones will go out to, I got a message him on Instagram. I hope he's watching, because I haven't heard from him. I'm hoping he's still buying them. Ow. That's one weld done. Got one more weld to go. Alright. I'll have to go over that again. There's not quite enough filler in there. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting the finger. Oh. That's such a bad position to be in. Try to reposition a little better. Got a little shaky there. Good weld, but a little bulb. Have to shake it down a little bit. Yeah, so the inside here is a little thick. I have to go over it again. That's all right. Let's go back over just to add some more filler in there. Yeah, it's better. Not as pretty, but definitely better. That's it, my friend. That's that. Oops. Okay. That wind's picking up out there. cold as hell. All right, well, they are welded and completed. So those are the first ones that I made that are not to a friend. The first ones I made to somebody that I've never known, just got in contact and say, hey, you still making these handlebars? I said, yeah. He said, I want to make these that. I said, sure. It'll take me a little while. I didn't realize it was going to take me this long. But I'll tell you what, though, that feels good. That feels real good. Yeah. So these handlebars, once they're cleaned up, I'm gonna sand them down and make sure all the corners are rounded and the edges are cleaned up. But these are to be sent out ASAP. I gotta get in contact with them, make sure he still wants them. If not, they'll be up for sale. And I have enough material to make another set. And then if I get more orders, I'll get more material. That material only takes like 2 days to get here, and I'll make another set. So yeah. There. That'd be it for tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you later.